Hi guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shewa, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, like, comment and share any video that you enjoy on this channel. So today I am talking about this new series. It's not really new. It came out I think in January, and it's on the YouTube channel called The Naked Convos, and it's titled The Little Black Book. No, Little Black Book. So this is actually starring Ikechukwu Tenny Aladasi. I don't know the surname, but Tenny. So basically, the story is talking about a girl who was looking for a job and eventually found a job that was not really what she wanted, but because the also is real, she had to do the job, and showing us the relationship between our boss and her basically. Now, what I would say is that I'm really happy that new YouTube channels are coming up and are telling stories, directing, putting out really good quality content. But I can't just help but notice that the storyline is a bit similar. We've had the likes of the Men's Club, we've had the likes of Skin Girl in Transit, there was also Faces, there was Game On, and I feel like there were a lot of similarities with most of these movies or most of this series, and there are a lot of non-realistic let's say characters or situations in this series, like especially in this Little Black Book. From the first episode, I could just tell a lot of things were off, because if you're making a movie like a Nigerian series and you're trying to portray a particular thing to we the viewers, I think in a way we have to be able to relate to the story, if you get what I'm saying. But this particular one, it just seemed a little outrageous. But anyway, let me get right into the review. Okay, so the beginning of the episode started us getting to know Tenny, and I love the way they captured the beginning of this particular series. I love the old voiceover in the background and all of that. It was really cool. So we were introduced to Tenny. I think her name is actually Tade in the particular series. She went for a job. She seems a bit tacky and all over the place, not knowing what to do. She even forgot she even had an interview that day, and this is one that's looking for a job. I mean, how could you forget that you have an interview? But anyway, let's just let that slide. And she went to this company. She actually applied to be a business development manager, and they gave her a portion of being a personal assistant. First off, I actually would say kudos to the cast for making sure Ikechukwu's character was not just the goofy friend of the main character. Like, he actually had a really good role, and is actually delivering it. Like, he has a more serious role, and is actually doing a very good job portraying this particular character. So with that being said, we see that Ikechukwu is seen as someone who is a ladies' man. Yes, people like him. Even from the interview that he was supposed to have, we see that girls are like, I heard that he even flies his PA out, blah blah blah. They were already anticipating being his personal assistant, but Tade ended up being the personal assistant. So let's just move right to episode 2. Episode 2, we see that she had to take the job, and she took the job and she moved in immediately. And I'm like, this thing is sounding too good to be true. It can't. I don't think this can ever happen in real life, because anyways, let's just leave it like that. So let me quickly talk about Tade's brother Chris and Dami's relationship. First off, in the previous episode, we saw that he wanted to propose to his girlfriend Dami, and the girl was like, he didn't even get to propose. But it was funny how the girl was even making mockery of his intentions in the first place. So it's like, you better don't even think about proposing, because no, it's not going to happen anytime soon. And I just feel like these two people have no business being in a relationship together, because it's clear that they are on both different parts, or maybe they just need to have a serious conversation about it. And okay, I want to get married soon, I don't want to, what's the time, I want to compromise. Not just assuming that because I want something, because obviously Chris wants to get married to this particular person and Dami is not ready. She's all about the money right now. So I think they need to just have a conversation about it. In episode 3, we see that Tade, as usual, typical of Tade to be late on her first day of work. She goes in late and all of that. And we see that the, would I say promiscuous or whatever, side of Leon, which was played by Ikechukwu, is already coming out. This is someone that was like, oh, he doesn't want a personal assistant to be, you know, having feelings for him because they're all over him. And this is someone that's right there in front of his personal assistant is trying to get another girl who is also working with them. So he's like, what are you saying, guy? You're kind of contradicting the kind of principles that you used to hire me. Also, we're introduced to the fact that Leon might actually be having, or not even might, is actually having problems with his company, and we are not really sure what kind of problem the company is in, but it was advised by his banker friend to, you know, maybe consider filing for bankruptcy, because right now it seems like the company is in jeopardy. Okay, so quickly on to episode 4, and here we see that clearly Dami and Chris are on 2 different parts in their relationship. You know, Chris actually right now is thinking of quitting his job as a banker and focusing more on gaming and all of that, which realistically, of course, Dami would want to, you know, think about it, because you kind of know the kind of girl you have. She's all about finances and getting the money and being secured financially, and for you to just want to quit your job to go into the world of gaming, even if you said money is there, you have to be able to have a very serious conversation, not just you just telling her. It has to be something that you sit down to let your girl know why you want to do that, and the kind of girl that Dami is anyways. I don't think that idea is gonna be good with her, it's gonna fly with her. So someone that is even not ready to be your wife yet, she's never going to be ready, and someone that doesn't actually support the kind of dream you have for yourself right now, I don't know why you guys are in the relationship anyways. And yes, Tade decided to wear the red dress. You guys, I'm trying not to give so much spoilers, so if you haven't watched it, you can watch this movie, or this series actually. Tade wore this red dress, and I'm like, even the boss was like, hey, God, this is really intriguing. This is really intriguing. She got the memo and she killed it. Okay, so she wore this dress, went to the party together, and now it seems like, because Leon was so sure he was going to get this contract from this person, and this is a contract that's supposed to, like, I think probably save his company from whatever issue is currently happening in the company. And unfortunately for him, now they have to bid. He has to be bidding with 3 other people. And also in the party, we're not really sure yet, that's at episode 4. I feel like the girl is like, there's this girl, I think Gladys or so, is actually his ex-girlfriend, but we're not really sure yet. Also, there were people that already kind of knew that Leon was not going to get the contract outrightly in the party, because when they were talking, they were giving themselves side eye, like they already knew that this was the announcement was going to be different from what Leon was thinking. And so the last episode 5, Tade obviously is awkward at the office because she walked in on her boss having a good time with this with, I don't think, maybe their co-worker or something. Was having a good time with her, and then she walked in and all of that. And then we're taken to this scene where Dami and Chris were fighting over extra chips or something. I'm like, I know this fight is not about these chips, guys. They're already having cracks in this relationship that it's not their fight right now. As for me, the way I felt that fight was, I just feel like it wasn't about the chips. The fight really escalated really fast and all of that. But anyways, I think this is all I want to say about this particular series from episode 1 to episode 5. I think episode 6 will be out really soon, and yes, I'll come back and do a review on that. But generally speaking, let me just say what I think about this movie. I just feel like it's, number one, it's short and the story is really progressing really slowly, but I like that we're getting to interact with new characters in the series. Also, I feel like this particular series has a very basic storyline. I just hope they're going to do so much more for it to be more intriguing and interesting, because obviously I can predict that Ikechukwu will fall in love with the assistant, blah blah blah. The company will probably bounce back from whatever is happening, and then he will probably talk to his father. It just seemed very predictable, yes, to me. Also, this idea of artificial intelligence that is happening, this is AI Alero. I don't know, it just feels off. It just feels really off in this particular series. But I just want to still say kudos to the people that are producing and, you know, making this movie. I mean, there's a lot of work to still be done, but then actually it's still a very good an interesting series, so you should definitely check it out. I'll leave the link in my description box. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and share any video that you enjoy on this channel. And also do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Okay, I'll see you all in my next video.